sometimes you have plans and they don't work. The good news there, is very fixable because you have guys that want to get it right. So, listen, Dame and Giannis have played 40 games together in their life.
You ever been on a bad side of a breakup? Your girl leaves in an aggressive fashion, usually after a loud, passionate fight.
Bobby Portis passionately challenged head coach Adrian Griffin and teammates in the locker room after being eliminated by the Pacers.
And tells the world men are trash.
We start our show with breaking news. The Milwaukee Bucks have fired head coach Adrian Griffin.
Something else is going on.
I'm pretty sure this didn't have nothing to do with basketball.
It's to appease Giannis Antetokounmpo and maybe Damian Lillard as well.
And quickly starts a new relationship in a week or two, or maybe even the same day.
This is fucking insane what's happening.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Just about 24 hours ago.
Doc Rivers.
The Bucks have a new coach, Doc Rivers.
You might be sitting there sad and frustrated and really contemplating what you could have done differently.
Adrian Griffin, we went over the numbers. Third winningest coach ever in terms of win percentage to be fired.
Doc Rivers was being used to give advice to Adrian Griffin to try and help out the first-year head coach. And now about a month later, Doc Rivers is the head coach.
This is the worst firing in NBA history.
It's very, very, very conspicuous.
Now imagine that ex gaslighting you on national TV and acting like they had nothing to do with it.
No, I think he caught me by surprise. I've been here 11 years. This have happened one time before. I love the guy. I invited him to my wedding. I talked with him. I was coached by him, and we did very, very, very well.
Are y'all buying this for 1 second?
No. Oh my God, I am so surprised. I did not see that coming. He got fired? What?
You sound like Siri.
This is really, wow.
Very, very well. Very, very well. Very, 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 very.
And just like not having a prenuptial agreement, you gotta pay alimony for divorcing your wife. The insane thing is the Bucks still have to pay Adrian Griffin for the next 3.5 years. That's about $4 million per season. But get this, there's more.
Defense on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Defense! Because the Bucks had another wife named Mike Budenholzer. And apparently he's still getting paid until the end of 2025. Because he still had $16 million on his contract when the Bucks got rid of him after getting flamed by Jimmy Butler in the playoffs.
Right by Jimmy Butler.
That's a lot of money you're paying out for coaches that you don't want. But I don't feel sorry for the Bucks at all.
You have to want to play defense, and Dame is not known as a defensive player. Until the players take onus and say that, doesn't matter who they're gonna bring.
The firing of Adrian Griffin was a mistake. You don't hire a rookie head coach after depleting your defense and then blame the new guy? Yo, they set my man up for failure and gave him 43 games to fix a problem that he didn't create in the first place. And just like Boogie Cousins said,
I know how these organizations work. Once things start to crumble, once things start to fail, the blame game starts. And it usually starts with the player first. And in most cases, I take that back. It usually starts with the coach first. Then it's the player's fault. And then on and so forth. So obviously they've moved on from a coach.
This is a symptom of a much bigger problem in the NBA. And it started with Magic Johnson and Paul Westhead.
We had played the night before in Salt Lake City and won a game right at the end on a missed shot by Utah Jazz. And I was not happy with the attention that Magic Johnson had given me and our team in that last moment. So I talked to him about it personally. A reporter saw me in another room talking to Magic and asked Magic, and Magic said, well, I don't know if I can play here. So he was not happy with my disapproval. And the next day, I was fired by Jerry Buss.
I mean, it probably started before that, but the most recent example of it would be with LeBron James.
What's his nickname that they like call him? LeGM?
Yeah, he's a GM.
When LeBron put in the word to get rid of David Blatt, who had the Cavs at 30-11, by the way, that was the beginning of LeGM. But now it's... I'm sure these two had something to do with the coaching change, and if they don't win a championship, this decision is going to age like milk. Stars trying to act like general managers is 90% of the time the wrong move. It's a different discipline. You need a different set of eyes, and most people can't see outside of themselves, especially when you're dealing with big names, with big bank accounts, and big egos.
Curry back to Iguodala, up for the layup. Oh, blocked by James.
When LeBron first started throwing his weight around in 2016, the Cavs ended up winning a championship in incredible fashion.
Cleveland! This is for you!
But therein lies the problem. That championship gave LeBron a false sense of confidence in his GM capabilities. And then he started demanding trades all over the place. And it didn't work, so what did old GOAT do? Old GOAT James! He left the relationship. He went to LA and tried the same thing, depleting the roster of KCP, Montrezl Harrell, Kyle Kuzma for Russell Westbrook. And we all know how that turned out.
You're stuck with Russell Westbrook.
We are. Skip, what you want me to do about that?
But of course, time reveals all, and as y'all can see, it wasn't Westbrook's fault. He was in a bad environment, because as soon as he got to the Clippers,
Russell Westbrook, my God.
25,000 career points.
Window and in, counted on a foul.
he's flourishing. Westbrook was never a good fit for the Lakers, and a real GM could see that. But when star players think they know better and start kicking and screaming to have their way,
shut the fuck up in 2024.
Bruh, it's a recipe for disaster. The Bucks had a solid roster, and just like the Lakers, they just won a championship.
They did win an NBA championship with Jrue Holiday. It's not like the guy wasn't good enough to help you win a championship.
With Jrue Holiday and their defensive core, they had a defensive rating of 111.9, which landed them at 4th in the NBA last season. But since the trade for Dame, they are now 21st. That's not a coincidence.
Dame is not known as a defensive player.
The month of January, they've been, it's not over yet, 27th in defense in a 30-team league.
And a rookie head coach could never fill the void of a 3-time All-NBA first-team defensive player. That's Jrue Holiday. That's the guy you got rid of. Even Dame knows it.
Did Jrue guard you that series? Like I'm saying, was it? Yeah.
To me, he's the best defender in the league. Like, out of the guards, I think he's the best defender.
We were in the middle of the game against Utah the other day. I think we were at the free throw line or something, and Joe Ingles turned to both of us and was like, "Yo, you're the best defender in the league." Like, he just the way he stays in front of guys.
He is, bro.
he'll full on reach, miss the ball, and somehow get back in front of the ball. It's unbelievable.
No, he is. He is, bro.
Look, Damian Lillard is one of the most incredible offensive players of all time, but a defender, he is not. Wait, so you mean to tell me the Bucks got rid of one of the best perimeter defenders in the NBA, brought in a brand spanking new virgin head coach, and are complaining that their defense sucks? What?
What?
But what do y'all think? You think Doc Rivers is gonna magically turn this garbage defense into a good one? Let me know in the comments below. Please like and subscribe. And until next time.
Yeah, out for what? Take him out for what? I'm out for what? Take him out for what? Out for what? Out for what? Take him out for what? Out for what?